I managed to finish my homework right on time.
Wahaha.
Okay, does anyone want to give us a
I don't even
recap?
remember, to be honest.
Uh, I am Gardar.
I walked into town. I was very tired. I met these strange people.
Rude.
I did not
I
say it
am
was bad.
Gardar. Punch.
Yes, you are.
Technically, everyone in a town is strange. That's why they're
I
called
am
strange.
Weasel. No, wait, wrong. Sorry.
Everyone's strange when you're a stranger.
We're all a little mad here in Wonderland.
Yeah, if I remember, the main thing that happened was you guys met Ulrich.
Yeah.
And then you guys were planning on taking the guard job.
Okay, so where we last were, I guess we don't have a turtle today. I thought there was someone that was missing. We met up with this new fellow who may or may not just be fodder. We completed the quest of assuring that the wolf quest won't be posted up anymore. End quote. Um, did a little bit of shopping, and by shopping I meant more inventory clearance on the way to the manor house after spending the night on the ship. There you go.
Yep.
Though I must say, traveling with so many eyes on us is a little restrictive, dear. No, regardless, I will still keep my eyes open for any decent marks.
Oh yeah, we also saw the guy at the who got like blasted at the front of the ship. Saw him again.
Oh yeah, I tried to follow him out of town, but I followed him about an hour, and then my spell was wearing off. So I was like, oh, I better go back because I don't know how far he's want to go. I want to follow him for like days or anything.
You feel yourself starting to appear. You feel yourself starting to appear.
What?
Don't worry, at least one
Oh,
person gets that too.
invisibility. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got it. Invisibility. Yeah.
I just
I don't know what
casted
the
it.
I don't know what a reference it's a reference to, but I get what you're talking.
EverQuest invisibility.
Okay. Yeah, you're the one. You're the one person. I don't know. Maybe multiple people. I'm teasing.
But it's not so far from the job board, so we don't have that much of a trip to make. Um, I don't think there's any need for any side ventures, so tally ho to the manor.
Alrighty. Give me just one moment, sorry. Less prepared than I thought I'd be.
It's okay.
Ah, words coined by every DM ever.
Mm, I assure you, there are plenty of DMs who overprepare.
And I'm sure they'll still say it.
Sorry, we just got a little medical thing going on here. It would be okay, but yeah, dealing with that.
I hope things are okay.
Yeah, someone just accidentally cut themselves with a knife
Oh,
in the finger, thumb. Looking for band-aids.
Third drawer on the left.
Nope.
I didn't say who's left, so nor which drawer to start counting from.
dun dun dun. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. That's the wrong button.
Ah!
Okay. It's a mansion.
I thought it was an upside down half circle.
It might be. Okay, so when you follow the directions on the list, it leads you to a rather nice old-looking mansion that's not exactly in a state of disrepair, but it's not super well taken care of.
Okay, so what I miss?
You came to a mansion.
Okay, why are we at this mansion?
I'm so glad you
Looking
paid
for a
attention.
job, I think.
I told you I was dealing with issues here.
It was because you guys
I
had a
was in
job.
character.
No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Like, did you miss the whole paying very well
Oh,
for
heck.
a bodyguard-esque position? Some 200 gold a person?
Out of character, we're doing the
Should be like the first on the board, if I recall correctly.
Second.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
that's all
Scorpion.
Evening.
The only thing you missed is they are at the mansion.
Okay.
For the
That wasn't.
armor
That sigh
car.
wasn't for you. That was. I just put my headphones on and they're already beeping.
Oh,
Oh no.
No. Mine did that to me at work. Like, but I charged you. I swear. But, I do understand that there's quite a bit going on, Alexander, what with the turtle missing, your, bloodkin now, wanted by the police.
What? What?
Oh, we weren't related.
Oh, sure.
I'm very
I mean,
confused.
no more than you and any other of your species.
That might be a little more awkward. I don't know how changelings are come to be in this world.
I don't know. He's a changeling. I know he's something weird.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm just
no,
out
you
of- out of
don't.
character.
All you know is I'm a human.
Well, I know something weird is going on because I see magic all around you. I don't know whether it's a racial thing or class or armor or what, but I do know something funky's about.
It would be from my items, sir.
Your full body cast you're wearing.
He's a craftsman? Thank you.
I'm literally covered in magic items.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Accidentally left the chest.
I'm not
The
sure,
bullhorn.
but I don't think changelings. I
What?
think theirs is a natural ability, not
Yeah,
a
it's not
magical.
magical.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if so, then doppelgangers would suck.
Yeah,
What they do.
be real easy to find them. But anyhow, so again, I'm just a very handsome human who's minding his own damn business.
Well, I'll give you human.
Well, I'm taking the rest.
Ouch.
Nope.
Shellback.
If I
Oh, that's
copy
just-
your tokens over, it's not going to break something.
It
Good.
shouldn't.
If you want, we could drag our tokens out.
Yeah, you can do that. I trust you guys more than I trust. And the little squares are not to scale.
Now we can't adjust the scaling of our tokens.
And Turtle's still missing, so I won't drag mine out.
Is Turtle still missing? Turtle literally was walking with us.
I literally came in, and that's what I was told.
Turtle is walking with us, and what? Because that's where we last left off.
I left you a note. You know where we're at.
Yeah, because if I remember last time, you guys lost him again.
No, ma'am.
Oh, no, he was in the inn,
Turtle
I
is
think.
with us.
Okay, Turtle's with you.
We are not doing this shit again.
The Turtle had such a good time last time he was lost. Made friends, found signs. Didn't have to kick down a door.
We got Gardar to do it.
I am Gardar.
Thank you, Gardar.
You didn't?
Thank you very much.
I mean, the door wasn't even locked. And
I think
he
it
got
was the
kicked
cat,
down.
wasn't it?
Cat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
it's
pretty
like
sure it was.
Thrice did
Yeah.
it, but okay.
Gardar fixed it.
So, now, I not exactly know how well our motley crew will be presented, but I do remind that the listing posted a request for some level of discretion. I look at the guy made of fire, the celestial blooded. I'm actually oddly not worried about Gardar, because we all I have to do is tell him it's hide and seek time.
Oh no. Why don't I trust that?
We will never find him again. Because he will never,
I will turn into a mouse.
yes, be lost and then will be never found and then not know it's not hide and seek time.
I mean, I don't have the big 8 wings right now. They're just they're hidden right now. But I do have the flowy robe, and my eyes do glow.
I will say, I would hope you don't just travel around with like the ostentatious giant wings, just kind of chilling there every cooldown. Like, yep, don't need it right now, but cooldown was up. Gotta have my wings.
No. Whenever I use my ability that gives them to me, they just sprout my back magically.
Man, your tailor
They're kind of
deal must
ethereal.
suck.
Well, if you look at my robe, it's kind of open and everywhere, so it just kind of pushes the robe aside.
You say open everywhere. I'm just thinking like an open hospital gown, your butt cheeks.
No, not like that. But look, you see the chest is open, got like a little.
But
I knew it. You can escape.
aren't we-
Basically, I shrug my shoulders and my robe falls down towards my back.
wait, aren't we all
The wings
escaped from the loony bin?
I've never been committed.
And they didn't finish the paperwork, is what I'm hearing.
As far as a self commitment, I didn't have to. I could sign myself out.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gladiator. The trail of bodies behind me.
Doesn't count unless it's forcibly committed against your will.
But again, discretion was the method of the day. I don't know if I will be taking on the job, but I mean, it's a nice, or was a nice house. As I walk up and give the.
There's silence for a while, and then very slowly the door opens, and there's a very old. Can I help you?
Um, greetings, senior one. We are here in response to a job posting regarding an upcoming, I believe it was a banquet without cheating and looking, requiring the services of discreet guard.
Oh, yes. Come on in. He just opens the door wide.
Give a very humble bow.
I'm just unveiling it because I'm like, man.
Do what, cause meh?
I just revealed the whole thing because, man,
Okay, you want
Screw having to adjust all this over and over and over.
basically,
do you want our tokens this big or does it matter?
it doesn't matter. It might matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, safe to assume you are not the lord of the manor? Looking him up and down.
No, sir. My the master will be home this evening,
Lovely.
just before the event.
Oh, so we don't even get to meet our employee.
Oh no, no, you will get to meet him. Don't worry. Well, there's a meal in the dining room. Feel free, and you can, anywhere on this first floor. Just feel free to have the make it your home.
I thought this is quite generous.
Just do not enter the second floor, please.
I will very quietly to guard our just say pockets with the motion of putting hands away, and kind of giving Tally the kind of the heebie look, like
I was going to try to count the squares for you so you can make it to scale, but their lines are just so blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's current scaling is about a quarter of our size, roughly. But by all means, those who are interested, help yourselves. On a
Did my passive insight sense anything off about him?
Off how?
Just off in general.
Um, no. He's just a kind old butler.
Okay. And I will do as Foss said, pockets.
I mean, we will case the joint because,
Of course.
of course.
If it's your home.
I will find a nice place to sit down and then rest. Just sit there waiting.
Yeah, as you walk in, you can immediately smell like the food coming from west. And other than that, it's pretty dimly lit despite kind of how it's on the map, but it's pretty dimly lit over. And as for like it's very clear whoever owns this place is extremely wealthy.
Um, I assume that both Thrice and Guard are rather famished, as they always are. I will purify their food.
Boss, how
Okay.
I eat a pocket?
That's find a seat. Let me clean the food first. I'll
Uh,
clean about two big chunks of the food, purify food and drink to make sure it's not
yep.
dangerous. Boop.
And it is like a massive feast. It is very, very good looking food, including like a full turkey that's fresh out of the oven.
I'll, from the purified section, take just a little bite.
It is delicious. Even by your standards, it's delicious.
I mean, my standards aren't that high, but it does qualify us as having rules of hospitality and all that happy stuff. So, pass Tally a little sliver.
I will have some as well.
It is also just, it's delicious even to you. It's like not the best you've ever had, but it's up there. Unless you haven't had that many good foods, in which case it's the best you've ever had.
Okay, I did it. Just to, I feel like I want to feel like I'm helping. It's 51 by 30 is the map. If you want to, I don't know if you care or not, but yeah, I did that. If we have battle here, it might matter.
Thank you.
Gardar, you
Like
may remove pockets so while at the table. Just eat out of this pile, okay? Manners.
I politely eat my meal.
Does anyone not eat?
What
Well,
food was
that
there?
would be rude.
Um, what food do you want there to be? Because it's there.
Because I heard turkey, but I didn't hear anything else.
There's turkey, there's a ham, there's
Is
all
there turtle
kinds.
soup?
Do you?
I mockingly eat the turtle soup in front of the turtle.
With or without the
Not really.
sherry.
I'm just kidding. Not really.
Sleight of hand to pour something into his soup.
The sherry.
This turtle soup is so delicious.
You're not mad at him for eating turtle soup. You're mad at him for eating it wrong.
Yeah.
Now, was that the poison or the explosive liquid? We'll find out soon.
Both alchemists just lean forward, just which is it? Which is it? Which is it? Because that was after I purified the food.
Uh-huh.
There is not turtle soup. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that anyway.
I assumed, but is there anything any of you want to do to pass time, or are you just gonna chill out and eat?
If I have enough time, I would ask because this is the thing he would do for currency on the road. Do any of you need your shoes fixed? I can do that.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm currently wearing them.
We get
Oh,
it.
that is
You
nice.
like to make cobbler characters. Very nice.
It's a useful tool. Who doesn't need their shoes fixed every once in a while?
No.
Me?
I will
So,
say,
what'd you do? Random roll and got cobbler?
No, I was just looking through Xanathar's Guide to Everything. I'm like, which one seems like a practical thing that a traveling that a traveler would have to make money? Cobbler's tools.
no.
That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, I would have gone with alchemist or something, but okay.
I
We already have one of those, I guess.
He's
but-
not that smart.
I will know I'm legitimately only eating enough to. I'm not sure of this particular region's way of looking at it to fulfill any hospitality requirements, and then
Oh yeah,
kind of sitting aside and just keeping an eye on the two entrances. I'm guessing kitchen and the one to the north.
Okay. Occasionally, when new food is being brought, because throughout your meal, new food is brought.
yeah. I don't gorge myself. I just eat a little bit, eat till I'm
Yeah.
full. Yeah.
Whatever's in its reach.
Yeah, you just see the kitchen doors open and the new food being brought out, put on the table, and then the old food being taken back into the kitchen. But there is no one carrying it.
So it's just floating in.
Basically,
This is home of wizard, I would assume.
Yeah, whatever. Magic shit. Bring me more food.
immediately more food comes out. There,
Yes.
all the food you could ever want.
There's a trap for you. If you stop eating, you die.
I mean, I think I'm okay because you already saw that I'm always chewing on something. Chicken bones, whatever.
Um, the butler's still with us.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't get your name. Miss.
One moment.
She's got to look up a name.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, we've all been there. It's no big deal, but I
Mm.
think it's funny still.
That or she's trying to look up a name to lie to me with.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of relying on my living lie detector over there.
Hi.
He gives a little bow and just, you may call me Maxwell, sir.
Maxwell. Well, if you don't mind a bit of my professionalism, it is a very lovely estate. How long will it be until your master arrives?
He just looks out the window. Uh, once the sun starts to fall, he will be here.
Oh,
Now, to assuage any worries, this would not happen to be a nefarious individual that we're about to be dealing with.
He kind of like chuckles a little. Don't worry, sir. You will not be harmed by my master.
Oh, I have that.
You are
I have no
guests.
doubt.
You are
I
guests.
whispered to Thrice, ask if he's a vampire.
oh, I just made sure the fur on my neck was extra fluffy and protective. And go back to eating.
I honestly, like, I honestly don't even know what would happen if I fought a vampire. Just not question.
Mr. Maxwell, do you, for the brevity of our potential employee, do you have any details in regards to this banquet? Where we are expected to protect, the duration thereof, things of that nature? As we came here seeking to confirm whether or not this job was agreeable to our schedules, so to speak.
Oh, I apologize, sir. Yeah, it will be actually tonight since you are here if you're willing to take the job. Um we
And
don't
before
know
all the jobs are scams or gimmicks.
we do not actually know if you will need to protect anything, but it is very it's mostly to protect the first floor while my master's banquet is.
Uh,
and it will be overnight.
Very well. I have no qualms with this, regardless of the potential. I'm sure you understand the stereotypical thought that comes to mind: a night walking master and the like.
He chuckles.
Yes, there are stranger things in the world, of course. I gesture to the giant walking feline turtle, the Gardar. So, I speak only on behalf of myself and not my patrons, but I will be interested in fulfilling this contract.
Wonderful. That is wonderful news.
I've been brought here for
I
a
don't
reason.
care. Let's get paid.
We'll figure out what that reason is when it comes to it.
Yes, this contract seems very interesting. I find myself my interest peaked. I'd be willing to complete said contract, and that may or may not be a lie, depending on out of character. That may or may not be a lie, depending on who the master is.
Fair enough. Do you have any plans before night?
Depends on the sheer volume of time before nightfall. I think we got here. What? Probably early afternoon.
Yeah, it was, I believe, just before noon.
Um,
So it would be probably about 6 to 8 hours.
I'm gonna find a quiet corner and start messing around with one of my kits and a few materials procured, putting forward a bit of downtime work onto an item.
Alrighty. Does anyone else have any plans?
Um, I mean, I could use some downtime.
Man, I'd be more than happy to swap formulas with you.
Yeah. I don't know if
Uh,
your formulas are gonna help me.
Don't think so, but ever curious.
I guess I'd wander around, see what I could see.
As long as we don't leave the first floor, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna join him wandering around, having a look at the first floor. Because I mean, obviously, this is a nice big mansion. There's probably some nice things to see.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go with them. More the merrier. Big group. Stay safe.
Yes. Uh, see if I find anything interesting to my own. Anything piques my interest with an investigation. Nope.
Is there a specific room you would be going to first?
Probably somewhere with a high ceiling.
A high ceiling.
I have fire for hair. I tend to like higher ceilings than not.
That's fair. Well, the main entryway has a high ceiling.
Yes.
It's got a chandelier.
I mean, my character just assumes that you dim it whenever you're going under low doorways.
It is also magical fire, which
Mm-hmm.
tends not to ignite things so readily unless intended.
So the group that's exploring, could you draw like a arrow of the rooms you want to?
I'm just
Just that.
following along, so I will leave it to the whoever's doing the real exploring.
Uh, guess if we are in the dining hall, probably that way
Yeah.
first.
Okay. So, yeah, that first room, it's like a nice little. I can't remember the name of this kind of room. It's got a piano, it's got a lot of standing space.
It's a dancing hall, maybe?
Sure. You would guess that, like, if there
Parlor?
was. Yeah, parlor. There we go, thank you.
Parlor.
Same thing, it's really well made, well put together. The piano is pristine and looks like it's worth everything you've ever owned.
It's mildly insulting.
And then some.
I'm all for opulence, but
Again, everything in this room probably costs more than where I used to live.
Whoever lives here is probably pretty rich.
My PS4 just turned on by itself. Give me a second.
Well,
I
it's
turned
because
it off.
Haunted PS4.
It just spit out my copy of Destiny 2
It is the spooky season.
and turned on.
She's right. It's
Yeah.
spooky season.
where does the butler go?
he watches you all for a while in case you need any have any more questions before he starts heading to the second floor.
The desire to follow him is too freaking strong.
And he, from what you can tell, doesn't seem to mind leaving you.
No, so this much invested wealth. It's a little too easy. Disappointingly so, I assure you, Tally. But by all means, look about if you see something you like. Commit it to memory, and I'll see if I can at least replicate it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Give her this the most charming smile I can muster, and then go back. Put my little goggles back on and start carving away and working on what I'm working on.
Which room do you guys want to go to next? Or do you want to sit and investigate in this room?
Um, I guess I would. Where's my token? There it is. From here, I guess I would just start aimlessly walking. Probably down like this hallway.
You guys go ahead. You two can finish the tour. I think I'm going to go back into the dining room and see if there's any food left.
All right. So on the walls in the hallway are multiple very, very old pictures of people. None of them are repeated. They're just different people for each. And each of the bedroom doors are unlocked, and it's just a very simple guest bed.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still very nice, but it's rather plain. Just a bed, a shelf, a desk.
All right. Hmm. Very quaint. Lot of bedrooms on the first floor. So assumedly a lot of guest bedrooms. He would just keep going.
The door right in front of you leads to a library.
Quaint.
As I follow him to the library, I will in fact begin looking at some of the books. Like I'll pick a random book off the shelf and look at it and see what it's about.
You managed to pick up the literal one erotic book in the entire library.
I find the Lust Argonian maid in the library.
The random book that you pick up happens to be a cookbook. It looks called Appetizing Breads and Biscuits for Mouth-Watering Recipes.
It's a book with only 4 recipes.
They might be very.
They're that
in-depth.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are 904 pages.
Okay.
It's all pictures.
Mostly.
Like the recipes all fit on an index card, but they just look so mouth-wateringly good at all these different little like B-shot angles.
I wonder why this isn't in the kitchen, and I put it back on the shelf. But I'm going to browse the books and see if there's anything arcane or historical in
Okay.
nature. Mostly arcane, looking for arcane tomes.
Give me an investigation.
26.
Okay, I will tell you in one moment.
All right. Is that this room, this library?
Yes.
Ah, Master Gar, welcome back. There's almost annoyingly plenty of food left.
Dare thrice to try to eat it all.
No, let her enjoy her nap.
I will point out to the people who are actually still in the dining room, you just saw me kind of walk through and go to the kitchen.
As I see that, just you keep going like, nice talk then.
Yeah. Several minutes later, I come back with kind of a surprised look on my face and tell our two
It's just
pair.
me here.
Yeah, it's just you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I am Gardar.
As far as I'm
And probably
aware,
I am Gardar.
I don't know if Tally has actually gone and enjoyed her own little tour.
Yeah. Very weird. In the kitchen, there's no food in any of the cupboards, freezers, anything. None of the ovens are hot like they've been cooking.
So a conjured feast, I would presume. If I had not already expended ensuring that the food was at least edible, I would risk casting again.
Gardar, look. I cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, Gardar, look away.
And
Quickly, making sure you don't look at me to start off.
I stare into the kitchen.
Everything is magic.
Lots of magic, boss.
Everything is magic.
Lots of magic, boss.
The air in front of your face is magic.
Magic.
you're good. Thank you, Gardar. What? Why don't you go with the good lady, Malala, and see if y'all can't find something pretty for me to copy.
Okay. I have my spell and go up to find Malala.
Is what's Took's character that he's going by right now?
Claire.
Claire. Is Claire more than 120 feet away from me, Leah?
You're here, so I would be exactly roughly 120, very roughly.
Okay, is there more than a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks between
There
us?
are a lot
Yes.
of walls.
Yeah, probably.
Yes,
yeah.
there is more than one wall.
Yeah. I mean, because it could theoretically travel, and it would stop like just shy. If like going, if all, assuming all the doors are open.
Well, I mean, it's got to be a direct line, I believe, for message.
No, if I remember right, it can travel about corners and such. You just have to be aware of the creature. Basically, there has to be some unobstructed path for the sound waves to go through. Think of it that way.
Okay, then I take a couple of steps outside the library and point my finger and send Kalar a message.
Okay.
And it said, "Oh, hold on, how much?" Let me look. Let's say,
No, I don't know that cantrip on this character.
and whisper a message. Okay. Doesn't say how big the
1
message
second.
is.
You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target and only the target hears the message. You can reply. You cast a spell through solid objects. I mean, it's how much you can fit into 6 seconds within reason, and without we had a baby
Few
a toy.
sentences. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Few
say,
sentences if you don't want to reply.
yeah, I say, there's lots of magic here, lots of spell books in the library.
I just kind of look up. And,
It's in my voice, by the way.
yeah, it's just like what the. Go back to my work.
All right.
I'm not a spellbook caster, but I appreciate the notification. It's the response you maybe get unless you've already walked off. Like thanks.
What's I doing?
Are you still in the dining room, guard? Or did you go back into the kitchen?
No, there's really nothing in there to
Uh, apparently,
pocket.
there's spell books and such in the library. A voice
Eh,
in my head sounding like Alexander said.
yeah, that's fine and good. I mean, I don't really go into all that big and stuff. I consider myself to be a scientist.
Yeah, it really is the future.
Melela, what is your plan to do?
So I kind of want to check out the room over there, like to the
Okay.
right.
It is a not wine cellar, but there's lots of wines in here. And there are stairs going downstairs.
They said nothing about downstairs.
Oh, they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about downstairs. We'll probably check a couple of the wine, see their age.
Every single one of them is like really old. Some of them are probably old enough that they're not good anymore. Really, really, really old.
I don't know how wine ages, honestly, so I can't speak for how old that is, but
Well, after a certain time, it's now more vinegar than wine.
Exactly. Some of them are like within a couple hundred years, so they're probably still. But most of them are at least a couple hundred years old. They're all red wines, for what it's worth.
okay. Well, I will make note of where the ones that are still worth anything are. And I'm gonna check the downstairs.
Alrighty. Don't have a thing on my map for it, but sorry about that. It just sneezed my brain out. The downstairs, like you only see a handful of rooms going down a small little. To the left is an actual wine. It's actually underground and all nice, and that is where. Thank you, Gar. That is where the white wines are. And to your right is just a wooden door that seems to be locked.
What kind of lock?
Just a pretty basic lock. A really basic lock.
And you say there's a series of doors, or just this left and right?
There are a series of doors to your right.
Better back and we'll grab more chips and more drink.
Okay.
I resume simply following name Ulrich around.
Ulrich.
Ulrich, sorry, yeah.
Ostrich.
It's just Ulrich. The H is silent. But he would have, like, if you were following him around, he would have just sat down and had a nice nice, probably picked up a book and tried to relax a little bit.
Okay.
And if you were done, it's like, and wanting to move on, it's like, oh, okay. Kind of not quite paying attention to what he was reading, just kind of reading for the heck of it.
Was it just a random book? Sorry
Yeah,
for interrupting.
just a random book.
Yeah, it was a Dwarven Evening, a family feud that has gone on for generations.
These people need to get a hobby.
That is a hobby.
What, feuds?
I'm not there.
Yes. I guess I would just keep going down into the next room. That is down the hallway.
I really need to set up a hotkey for thieves' tools. Just a d20 plus proficiency?
Yes.
Expertise. Because you did take expertise in, if I recall correctly.
I can hope I did. Yes, I did.
I thought you did. It's kind of what we do.
I don't know. The decisions I make are questionable at best.
I'm back.
Yeah, but they make for a great
Welcome
story.
back. So, Ulrich, the next room you come across is specifically, it's more books, but they seem to be more like history books, if that makes sense.
Well,
Family history books. I don't know the right word for that. Not family tree, but like,
The just the family
Ancestry.
the family annals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ancestry.
yeah. Well,
Herbert
more
von
books.
Schmirschenfeischen, third of his name, second of his title, slew a duck on this
Um,
day.
I don't think we were given the name of the person who lives here. Uh, have we?
Just the master.
All right, I will start looking through these books to see if I can find a recent family.
I'll help them. That sounds like useful information to have.
Yes, see
Okay.
if I could find a name to put to the to put to this house.
I'm fully expecting this person to be something magical in nature. So, in certain creatures, if you know their true name, you have power over them. Even non-magical creatures, like if a human has a name over, if a monster has a name over a human, they can do things to them.
Yes, I've heard that if you say a wizard's true name to them, they cannot hurt you with magic.
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
This is quite interesting.
All right, give me an investigation, and I think Alexander, you said your help.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can have advantage. Woo.
Yay!
To be fair, you might want to help me. Okay, never mind.
Too late now.
So,
Yeah, that would have been nice. Oh well.
so it's really hard to tell the date of old books when they're all really. You can tell some of them have been opened more often, but they don't seem to be the newer.
Hmm.
You, you do get a couple names off of them, though. You get a Remington, a Wakefield, a Redmond, a Garbert Smithy, and a Gedge. Those are family names.
All right. Type those out. I'm gonna write those down in my notes.
Yeah, I'll write them out for you.
Yeah. All right. Quite a lot of this family. This family goes by for generations. Gee, wow. And it doesn't even look like common of this generation. Jeez.
Yeah, some of them, like I said, are really, really old looking. But
Yeah, it just looks like old. If you've ever seen old English, it's like, oh dear lord, how is that even legible?
yeah, like they're all air quotes common, but some are more common than others. Common the language.
Yes, common as a language is kind of from my own understanding is kind of like a trade language. A lot of people know it and or know enough of it to speak coherently to people.
Mm.
And it changes because new languages come in and pop out and die and are born. So it's just kind of an interesting thought.
Yeah, common is essentially English.
Yes. See, I will spend some time in there, and by that I am saying that I'm going to go get a drink.
Okay. So, this is a side note. I'm looking on D&D Beyond, and it's not letting me look at a lot of spells because I don't have the book, but I do. Unless I think I accidentally left the campaign for the guild. I
I
don't know how I did that.
I think
Oh,
actually I
thank
can.
you.
Yeah, I don't see Bella in here anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what I did.
Fangs.
Stuff and things.
She doesn't love us anymore.
I never said that.
You're right. You never said you loved us.
I know.
Here you go, Leah.
Oh, thank you. That solves all my problems. Anyway, Malala, the door is unlocked.
That a girl.
And inside the room is literally just a pedestal with a necklace.
Oh, tech map. Is it another one?
What was that?
Uh. Use guard our eyes. That's a statement.
I am Gardar.
Where is guard?
Right
I was
behind
sent.
you.
Hi,
Oh,
hi, boss. Should I touch? I point at the necklace.
can you check it? With
No,
special.
I did that earlier. I only got the one until I get nap. Oh wait, no, just damage.
Was that damage or
Sandwich. I thought my detect magic was long rest, but it's
She
short.
immediately just turns around and just shanks you. There, can you see now? Find out she's actually the abusive one.
Jeez.
Or just very politely, just one little, like, teeny tiny cut on his paw.
Oh,
Teeny ones are the horrible ones.
Don't think I want to burn a spell to heal that.
Okay, I will at least check for physical, visible traps before I send the garter on that necklace.
okay. Give me the check for it.
Investigation.
Oh,
You don't notice any traps on it. It is on a very nice pillow though. A nice silk fluffy pillow.
yep, you are completely safe, garter.
Okay. I go and get the necklace. What save do I need to make?
That's pretty amusing.
If you turn into a werewolf, don't get bit by a vampire.
Look, I learned my lesson the first time. Leah, do you really need to ask that one?
That the one that you're thinking of doesn't.
Okay.
And there is no save. Yeah, there's no save. You're fine.
Oh.
You don't,
Oh.
you don't feel bad at all.
Got ya. Got ya.
Excellent. But yeah, no, you feel completely fine.
Okay. I got the necklace.
Obviously, the amulet of choking only works when you put it on.
Hey, maybe.
Well, good job. And I pat him on the
I
head
give
like
her.
a midget.
I give her the necklace.
Alrighty.
Because I'm not allowed to keep the loot. The loot goes to them, and I get paid back.
Way to make us sound like bad people. Bad people.
We are good people.
The best.
Some of us are good people.
Some of you.
Fair. Some of us haven't had any run-ins with the law.
Yeah, and I handle that like a good person would.
I didn't have a run with the law. I walked calmly away from the law.
That you did, Thrice. That you did.
I strolled away from the law.
Other than that, though, there is nothing in the room.
On to the next room that is there.
Just Lords.
Same thing. It's locked, but not very well.
Okay, well. Ah, jeez. Open it again. Or not. Let's see.
Yeah, no, it easily comes online. And you swing it open, and there is a desk with just a stack of papers.
Oh, I'm already not liking this place.
You're not really liking this place?
When your basement is a bunch of rooms with just like miscellaneous object in the center of it. Is that normal?
You missed the whole all the food we could ever want just magically appearing.
I did miss that, yes.
Okay.
So I guess the question this time is which is more valuable, the papers or the desk?
It's a good question. The desk, compared to like most of the things you saw upstairs, looks pretty run down and crappy.
The following is a fan-based parody. Sword Art Online is owned by A1 Pictures, Aniplex USA, and Reki Kawahara. Please support the official release.
We'll again check for traps and then go over to look at the papers.
There are absolutely no traps in the room that you can see, and you don't see anywhere there could be some. And on each paper is just a single symbol. It's a different symbol per paper, and there's about 10 pages total.
Okay, take the papers and put them in one of the books I'm carrying around.
You do have a lot of them.
Books, that's what this town is.
So real quick, we're gonna skip over to Hey Thrice, what are you doing?
I mean, unless I hear like a bunch of commotion or something going on, I really don't have a need to go wandering around like everybody else is. I'm basically just waiting for the job.
Fair enough. And I
I'm not
believe
nosy like some of you people.
that's fair. Some people are really nosy. Tokengar, what was you guys still hanging out doing your things you were doing?
Finally, sort of like shoved some food aside, getting tired of working there on the little floor in the corner. But
At this
otherwise,
point, I'm
still
just
working on it.
at this
All
point,
right.
I'm just kind of waiting for the master to arrive. I don't, like nothing really of note.
Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking.
All right. Tally and Gardar. Back to you guys.
You can do it.
Yay.
Just going from room to room, taking the one or two objects in it.
Yep, the last room is actually there's no lock on the but the door doesn't open.
Well, you know what? I was gonna let Gardar open it anyway. Oh, you Gardar.
I opened the door.
The door does not open.
I get angry and try opening the door with more fury.
Are you just angrily trying to open it?
I'm trying to kind of break it, maybe.
Break it, maybe.
Yep.
Well, just trying to open it doesn't seem to do anything. You could probably shoulder check it.
Yes.
Okay.
Strength check,
Roll-
I would assume.
Yes. All right, you hit the door.
Damn it, this door going down. I pull out my club, cast Shillelagh on it, and just start going to town.
Okay.
I assume you need me to attack.
Yeah, give me an attack. Okay, well, the door's gone. It looked like a wooden door, but as you like get it to actually open, it was probably metal.
Door open now, boss.
Such a good boy.
In the room, there is a single coffin.
Oh no.
Ah,
I knew it.
you can fix the door now.
If there's any tension to the door. Fix it like I did at the other place.
Alrighty. So it is in place.
Good enough for me. It's fixed.
Alright, we are going back upstairs.
Okay, boss.
All right. Now that you're upstairs, what is your plan? 'Cause everyone else is just waiting until next time.
Uh, Heading back to the group, I would assume.
Maybe mentioning the coffin. Maybe.
Alrighty. It was just a single coffin. It's fine.
Well, welcome back, dear. Anything catch your fancy? I'll scoot over, make room on the bench for her. Look at Gardar.
Hi. I wave.
Hi, Gardar.
Hi.
Just one hello, Gardar. We've been over this. Once you've initiated your greeting, you then move on to the tact and subtleties of I give up.
Probably for the best.
I was very quickly got away from one monosyllabic words.
Okay, boss.
Stayed out of trouble, I hope.
Yes.
You're actually too stupid to be lying.
I did what I was told. So.
Damn it.
He did all good things.
I enjoy this so much because
Oh yeah, this is very much a double-edged sword.
Jerry knows exactly how to play this. He can
Wow.
dumb his way.
Assuming I am playing you guys, I am assaulted and frankly a little bit hurt.
You're playing Gardar. What Gardar did
But
was very specific.
kind of noticing when they return, look out the window, gather my very quickly show her my work, and just gloss over the details before slipping it into the bag and closing it up. Right. Well, what'd you find?
Is it a problem if they have a coffin in the basement?
I mean, it's already here? If the ambiance of the area already leads to me to believe of a particular type of individual, why
Who's a coffin stored behind a particularly difficult door?
Darling, that was past tense. Why was that past tense? Darling.
I'm not sure what you mean.
She will also not apologize.
No, she won't. Malayla, dear, is the door at least fixed?
I fixed.
I'm saying this very quietly.
I have a passive 17 perception.
I know. That's why I'm still staring at her, just like, darling.
You can't expect me to fix it.
How much longer do I have until sunset? GM.
Hello?
Hi.
My thing muted itself.
Oh,
Welcome
Well.
back.
Thank you. About an hour, surprisingly, because it doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Garter, let's go take a look at this door.
Okay, boss.
As I get up, I just kiss the top of Malayla's head. Don't worry, I'll fix it properly.
So yeah, as you go down and you look at the door just from it was a metal door with like wooden fittings on top to make it look like a wooden door. And it is now dented a ton. You can very clearly see into the room just from like the little gaps against the wall. It's not sitting flush anymore.
Okay. Does that-
Flush, not flush. Sorry.
Either way makes sense. Um, as we went
And it,
through, did a certain someone remember to relock the doors they had traversed?
I don't think they even closed the doors.
Garda, if you be so kind, while I attend to this, please very carefully, quietly, and politely close the remaining doors. I'll be back to lock them
Close.
in a second.
Close.
Take my tinker's tools out, and I'm going to just try to adjust. I'm assuming it's a hinge system of some sort.
Yeah.
Bye, Gar.
And
We'll miss you. Um, and I mean, I would take as much of the hour trying to get this as flushed again as possible, like as a actual mechanism.
yeah,
Leaving just enough time to very quickly go back down the rest of the halls and the rest of the hall and relock the doors as I make my way back upstairs. Stopping at the wine cellar because she did not mention the wine cellar. Didn't really mention much of anything that she found. I will duly note that, love.
Well, the whole party's there, okay?
And I'll scoop up a 40-year vintage.
there is nothing only 40 years.
Ooh, everything is right on that verge of vinegar then.
The earliest you see is about 120.
that's not even vinegar anymore.
No,
What the hell?
wine can make it that far if it's properly sealed.
Yeah, but was
But it's one of those like, nah, now I'd feel bad about opening it.
no. Just to be petty, leave one open bottle right next to him.
Also, is you the Tinker Tools? Is that a tool?
Well, I have thieves' tools and tinker tools. Which would you like me to use?
On the door, the Tinker Tool.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you get the hinge to sit right, but the door is still the wooden parts of the door are busted, and it's dented, but it's sitting flush. But for what it's worth, it doesn't seem like it's a very difficult door to open, despite it looking like it should.
Okay. I mean, I don't know that it was supposed to be a difficult door to open. I just know, okay, it's flush. I
She
touched.
did tell you that.
Well,
Yeah, for what it's worth.
yeah, I'm taking everything with a grain of salt now. She left the wine cellar out. Yeah, I'm playing that card tally. But again, just very quickly lock the others and get back up with the party. Hoping like we can at least say, yeah, we our things happened. We stopped them from happening in full. I'm just so ready to lie through my teeth and fix things. I don't have
Well,
mending, basically.
well, as you get back with the party, the sun's down, and this door bursts open to a rather young, very pale looking person. Very well. She goes, "Friends, you're here to protect us, yes?"
Yes, the master, I presume. A pleasure.
Indeed. My name is Edward. It's wonderful to meet you all.
His name's Edward.
He also looks like he's maybe 16, 17.
Oh God.
Okay.
Turns out he's just a hipster.
Well, it is a pleasure, young master, to make your acquaintance. I am Claire.
I hope the food was to your liking. Long story short, I have some guests that'll be showing up here soon. And I just need to make sure no one gets to the second floor. Easy job, you get paid well.
Make sure nobody gets what?
To the second floor.
Oh, okay.
By my knowledge, there are. I've only seen the foyer, the two ways up. I did not peruse the lovely manor. I do apologize.
There are, in fact, four ways up. There is a door. He like looks around for a second, points behind him, and then to his right.
So the blacked out area.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also an area next to the entrance. And you're an arrow. And then, of course, the two ways up from the entrance.
Okay. Now I do recall that you asked for a bit of discretion. Are you wanting us to pose as visible guards or to be decoration?
You can do either or. The discretion is specifically for after the job.
I see.
Simply don't speak of this to anyone. Easy problem. Or easy.
Me and Alexander are still in the library, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We're good.
I want to see if it's nightfall. I'm gonna make my way to the area where I think they would. I guess the foyer.
They immediately attack the vampire.
I mean, I don't know whether they're vampires or not.
Well, as you walk into the room, I'm guessing you head to the dining room because that's where the party is. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Or you
well,
could
yeah, I would
enter
follow.
backwards the way you came. Either or. Same thing. You see a young man, 16, 17 at the. He has piercing green eyes. He is rather pale skinned, but otherwise looks perfectly healthy. and he is a solid 5'4".
Oh, shorty. Out of character. Before anyone says anything.
I just cringe.
And as you walk in, he greets you as well.
Huh.
Oh, hello there. It's a pleasure.
Oh, hello.
And as I'm sure, I forgot the butler's name. One moment.
Maxwell.
Yes, as I'm sure Maxwell has told you, feel free to do anything. To put it simply, I understand you all are adventuring types. I can kind of tell by looking at you.
I glance at
No,
at Tally's current garb and immediately feel insulted for both of us because I worked really hard on that.
to be fair, he did say most of you.
Okay, I'm still insulted.
If small things go missing, consider it part of your pay. Honestly, anything that's down here, I don't. It might as well be thrown. I don't care too much about it. Just try not to take anything valuable looking, please. I would appreciate it. Fairly heirlooms and such.
Noted.
Otherwise, yeah. Um, there is a basement. Uh, should be fine to just stay out of it. There's wine, I believe, if you drink.
Lovely collection, I should note.
And yeah. Any questions?
Mm, it is my understanding that this is to be an overnight affair, yes?
Yes, you will be fully paid at sunrise.
Wonderful. Then, only thing on our end is to divvy up the logistics to fulfill your request. Um, Again, I do not speak on the behalf of everyone, but I personally very much appreciate your hospitality.
Oh, don't worry
Likewise.
anything about it. On that note, I must be summoning my friends.
Lovely.
He just walks to the front door, claps, and then starts heading upstairs.
Okay, very quickly, I will rouse Thrice from her food stupor. Come now, Thrice. Work time. Worky work.
All right. You're very, very large library.
He's
I
he's
hope you do
gone.
not. Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Sorry. I do not understand this book. And he just pulls out a book he grabbed from the library. Do you understand this?
If you don't mind, we have very little time to cover quite a bit of ground. I will be more than happy to gauge it afterwards, assuming it is allotted to us. But logistics, if you don't mind. I do like my efficiency.
Well, I'd be more than happy to cover one of the uh, staircases or entrances to the second floor. However, I'd prefer to have a uh, companion.
Four, there are seven of us, if I recall correctly. Two, four, six, seven. Yeah. Um, I don't know just what kind of discretion they're asking for if they want us to visibly act the part of guards. Um, but
Oh, remember he said the discretion was for afterwards. In other
yes,
words, keep this mission discreet.
yes, it's just an odd request. Doesn't sit too well
Indeed.
with me, being a morally righteous individual that I am. Thrice, Gardar, the
I'm
foyer,
Gardar.
I think, and I hate the idea of separating deer, but if one or the other of us with Gardar makes a good bit of sense, that or a regular patrol throughout to assist, and as we don't have a means of contacting each other. Alexander, that trick was rather nice, but maybe recall when someone is deep in thought and working.
Didn't realize you were deep in thought.
You had
My
I
apologies.
had rolled out tools and everything when you guys
I
wrote out
wasn't I wasn't near you when you did that.
so maybe having you event. People, 17 in total. Okay. Um, very quickly, people commit their faces to memory as best you can in case they come downstairs or otherwise. Uh, but I do not personally greet them. Just that's not what we're here for. He has his own servants.
Well, I think if Gardar is guarding that staircase, I believe I will try to guard this one. I don't have to have a companion if there's a someone tough like Gardar nearby. That's Gardar, right? The Furbolg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you be
That's
more
right.
comfortable with Thrice, perhaps?
Possibly. Thrice is another good companion to. Basically, I'm looking for someone that
A
can
meat
protect
shield.
me while I cast spells. Yeah, a meat shield, exactly. Well,
You can make me giant again.
Yes. The
might not be a good idea here.
the foyer for you too, because having you in a central location, keeping these doors open, I think behooves that trick of yours. Yes.
Oh yes,
Mm.
that was a spell called Message.
Um. I think we just literally plop someone right here in this door. Either Gar or Ulrich. As much fun as it would be to continue just perusing the house for the better part of the evening,
Which door?
the the one that you can actually see the with the arrow by it,
Oh.
the south, yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem
That way,
sitting in the parlor.
not in the parlor here.
Oh, I see an arrow in the parlor.
And the staircase that you can see.
Okay.
Because I do mean in the door. That way you have vague line of sight to Alexander and the foyer.
Yes. Are we expecting trouble?
We're here to guard. So yes.
All right. And he takes off this warhammer on his back and just like starts using it as a impromptu cane. And just
Now,
stands there. Tung.
as ostentatious as this place is, let's try not to damage it too much. Should something come to be, Alexander.
Oh God,
How
the guests aren't upstairs yet. I fully expect Gardar to be like, "You can't go up here."
How do you feel about
I,
the
I
multiple met?
assume I'm with someone smart to be like, they're fine, Gardar.
Okay.
Well, Maxwell is there
Yes.
to give him the okay.
Making sure.
You were saying Ulrich before the rest of us. I mean, we
I,
can put Gar with you as well. That way, no one is alone.
it's fine. I can see them, and if anything happens, they can see me.
Well, I mean,
I
as that group, a 4-3 split as opposed in your favor. Tal, Malaya, and Gardar and myself, we are accustomed to working with each other already. This way, we don't have to learn your methodology on the fly, so to speak.
Yes. Talia?
Malaya.
No, must have heard wrong.
And there's actually like a bit of aggression in the eyes, like, yes, you certainly did.
How many entrances to the upstairs are there? 3?
There's three sets total, but you have two in the foyer, the one by Ulrich, and the one by the parlor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I definitely mean you ill intent.
Can you ping the one by the parlor so I know what I'm looking at?
It's
'Cause
like
I don't.
that the green arrow there, by the blacked out area.
Oh well, what's the second set then? Oh, there. Okay, got it. That.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
that's
there's two in the foyer that you two are handling. We'll put the turtle with you. That way, you have someone who is possibly able to heal. Um, as well as you have Thrice for some muscle. We don't know what we in character don't actually know what Ulrich does, other than he just has Warhammer and he makes shoes.
I'll be honest. I don't know what work is out character. Don't
Um,
tell me. Let it be a surprise.
he has a Warhammer and fixes shoes.
Yeah. Okay. It's Warhammer. Makes sense.
And then the morally righteous trio will take up here.
Excuse you.
I mean, the odds have proven in our favor.
He's not wrong.
So get over here, Gardar.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll cover the parlor stairs. Um,
I motion for Thrice to cover the staircase over here.
Now I do note that are there windows throughout or not?
Yes. All these lighter gray spots around here are windows.
Okay. Are they just like visual see out windows, or are they sort of stained over in some fashion to
Yeah. Are they covered in any?
prevent daylight, perhaps?
They seem to be stained glass.
Okay. I will admire their beauty, but leave them be. Um, that does create quite a few extra entrances. I will poke my head in the little blacked out area to see what we're dealing with, to see if we actually need to physically stay in that area. Um, or if covering this door will suffice.
I'll just go ahead and reveal that.
Like 900 vampire thralls just sitting right there. Ah, great.
Wow. So I'm not saying one way or another what my political affiliation is, but apparently there's a Trump teddy bear they're advertising on TV. It's a teddy bear with a suit.
The Trumpy bear.
Okay.
I just thought that was funny. Thought it was funny.
So Gardar, if you can promise to stay awake on the stairs, I'll even play some music for you.
Over the
Okay.
top. Okay.
We'll again make sure the double doors stay open. That way we can come and go as needed. And I'll post the Raven right between the room there, ready to acid spit anything that comes through the windows. And then
Okay.
sit down at the piano and start playing.
How good is your piano playing?
My dexterity intelligence is very high, but I'm not a formally trained pianist. So I play just very simple, just something pleasing to the ear, but nothing complex.
Alrighty.
Now, if anyone else sees a fallacy with any of these plans, speak up. Again, I am merely a craftsman who is looking at a big picture. And looking at us as all just cogs and moving parts.
Nope, I'm ready to guard.
Okay. Now, the key point is staying awake through the eve. It will be bothersome, but please do not fail. If you need anything,
my nap.
Alexander, but please message us. We will make as best haste as we can. But only true
Sounds good.
emergencies. Last we need is rushing for no reason and heightening our paranoia.
Alrighty. So, Alexander, you go ahead and give me a perception.
You said Alexander?
Yes.
Can I use my passive?
No.
Hello?
Hi.
I think I cut out for a second there.
Hello.
Oh, okay, 21. Awesome.
I miss anything important?
All the things.
Oh, wonderful.
Everything.
I mean, there are 900 vampire thralls coming to attack us.
Hmm.
But that's okay. We literally just have to hold them off until dawn for a mere 200 gold.
Hey, Garda, can you
Yeah.
roll me 3d20s?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I was distracted. What happened?
Oh, nothing yet.
Yet.
All right, so the first hour goes by. The second hour goes by. It's actually a shockingly quiet night because, you heard they're having a banquet upstairs. There's at least 19 people up there, and you haven't heard a thing, including Gardar, who's like a radar. And then Alexander, you start to see shadows on the wall in front, around the door. Like you see shadows seemingly reaching through the walls from the.
I shake my head and assume it's my imagination getting the better of me in this creepy mansion. But I do tell uh, Thrice, do you see anything weird?
I know. I'm a cat. I kind of stare blankly at the wall and freak people out all the time by default.
I adore that answer.
So a few minutes go by, the shadows go away for a bit, they come back. And as they come back, you see forms starting to like pull through. It's two shadowy creatures. Dun dun dun.
Do I have time to cast a spell?
Sure.
Okay, let me see if I have the spell prepared. Actually, let's see here. Where is that? Wait, where'd it go? Where'd that information go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I do not have that spell prepared. Okay, I don't cast a spell in that case.
How do I clear this? That's how I clear this. Yeah, so you guys can roll initiative.
All of us?
That's a good question.
I would suggest everyone that way if someone calls to them, they can come running.
I will do you the advantage. I'll roll mine at disadvantage.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best option. If you're not Alexander or Thrice, roll at disadvantage.
What about close by? Probably disadvantage anyways.
Yeah, just because you don't see it happening and he didn't say anything to anyone but Thrice.
Fair. Awkward.
The amount of
Okay.
close just to stare at the wall.
I also get a +5 to my initiative due to a ability.
That's fancy.
Well, it basically gives me my intelligence modifier.
I forgot to add my modifier.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I pushed the talk on control and zoomed in and out, and it made everything smaller. But then I zoomed in on the map, and everything's still smaller except the map.
Good question.
If I know how to fix, like turn order turns smaller, the icons on the screen turn
You have to
smaller, the
refresh
chat
the
turn.
page.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. And I'll change my push stop button. Yeah.
Basically, the actual like browser page shrunk and adjusted,
Yeah.
whereas the built-in page has its own zoom function. So the two seem to have like some conflicting code. Happens to me all the time. Like I'll end up having my entire page like shift over to the right because I'm very used to using the scroll wheel to move around.
Nope, everything is still small.
You're on a phone?
Zero's on fire.
Oh, Coral. Good job, Coral. I fixed it. Yeah.
You probably did your scroll wheel too many times and it minimized.
Yeah, that did it.
Firefox will reset your guys.
Also, you're really quiet for me. Is she quiet for anybody else?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's just best squirrel at this point.
So, Alexander, it's your turn.
Okie dokie.
There are
Let's
two
see.
shadowy creatures, like just inside the.
I yell to Ulrich. I have contact. Contact.
Just snap my head and wait for my turn.
And I will cast Magic Missile at the one on the left as a
Okay.
level 1 spell. All 3 darts for 8 magic damage. Force damage.
You said the one on the left?
The one on the left, yes. Oh,
Excellent.
I'm sorry,
Shouldn't
that's
that be
wrong. That should be +1 for each of them. So that's 10 force damage, I believe.
Even better. Anything else for you, sir?
I pull out my dagger and burnish it menacingly. Not menacingly, I burnish it defensively. And that'll be my turn.
Thrice.
How close are these things to us?
I mean, 15, 20 feet.
I'm gonna throw a net at one.
A net?
The actual, it's one of my gladiator weapons. I'm gonna throw a net at it.
Okay. So, the net, like, looks like it's going to catch it and just falls straight through it onto. Anything else for you?
That didn't work, so I mean that was an action to throw that. So I'm going to get my hammer ready.
All right.
When in doubt, smash.
Took it is actually your turn.
I continue playing the piano? As we haven't actually been warned of anything.
If I may,
You may.
no wait, that's organ music. It's close enough.
No, it's
Um,
literally just a few low note. I'm not a trained pianist. I'm just low note, low
I'm-
note. Okay, these three low notes sound good. Play those. He's an appreciator of fine arts, but not a practiced musician. So just dabbling, joking with Tally. I've got Raven and Guard are on watch. I've got nothing to worry about. I've got a literal robot doing my job for me. This is great.
Hammer time. All right. Well, Ulrich.
all right. I'm just gonna post this in the Sunday thing because this is what I'm hearing in my brain. But of course, so 5, 10, 15. At 15, I see these things. Have they just not had a turn yet, or are they just?
They walked in, they got shot at, and they seem to not really know what's going on.
Why do I have the feeling these are the guests? Oh well.
Guess why I went upstairs, didn't they?
Oh, I thought. All right.
Yes,
All
Yeah, the
right.
guests have already gone.
It's been
Okay,
what,
so
2 hours?
Yep.
all right. So yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, hammer in hand, swing,
That's gonna hit.
and bonus action, divine smite.
Okay.
Uh
It's not a bonus action. It's just when you hit.
oh,
By
I
the
thought it was
way,
activated as bonus action.
nope,
All right. A lot of the other paladin spells are
that is correct.
like you.
But
Yes.
this isn't a spell. This is your channel
Yes.
divinity.
So you
No,
just see
that's the
him
quest thingy.
Oh,
run.
effect similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just see him run up. His hammer starts glowing and going like molten red as he just slams it into one of these things.
Okay. Which one were you attacking?
The one in front of me.
All right.
Shield in my other hand, red hot hammer in the other.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it enjoyed that. It recoils just from the light of it.
Ah,
Anything else for you?
cannot take the heat. I see. Pass. I'm
All
a
right.
disliker of puns, and I have to do this. Yes, that will be my turn.
Okay.
I do have my paladin spells ready. I just have the cards for them. So if you want me to read them out, I will.
I'm going to trust you.
Okay. I got the deck of paladin spells. I'm like, oh, I can use these.
That is true. So the people in the parlor can give me a perception.
All of us?
All of you.
That's technically a 12. Got to
Okay.
flip that back to normal.
So Tally and Garda, you see what they had seen earlier. You see the shadows on the wall start to literally climb through the wall. Meanwhile, Took, you're just distracted with playing.
Boss!
Oh, there's one more creature.
What?
Oh, quick question. What is
Oh,
the
man.
turtle doing? Is he helping us in some way, or?
I don't know.
Everything's fine. What's what doing?
Guard.
I mean, he's assigned. He's part of this job. So yeah, he's over here, ready to throw potions and poisons and die a heroic death.
Also, it looks like you removed the turn order.
Did I?
No?
No,
Oh, it's not showing on my screen now.
good. You're fine.
Yeah,
But,
I got it.
Yeah, no. I just stopped playing. What? Aren't you supposed to be by the stair? Oh. Well.
And on that note, it is Malila's turn.
I'm just gonna check real quick if I have any means of creating light.
You've got dim light. The little bauble I gave you. That's the only one I know offhand.
Oh. Oh well.
Oh no, 5 feet of bright light. So at least you'd be covered.
Is it an action to do that red light?
Does not say it. You know, apparently I have to touch it to turn it back on, which is weird. Kind of defeats the purpose defeating and not how I thought it was working.
Oh. That's not how I thought it worked either.
No, I thought it was just like I made a little magic item, very like mundane magic item. So that's very inefficient now. The only one that you could actually effectively trigger is apparently the tapping to play a little worded message of sorts. So nope, you got none. Ah!
Is that really his reaction?
Could you give me a D100?
I didn't tell you how to put it back.
$49. So when you use your short bow, the string just happens to like snap at your wrist when you let go of it,
Ooh.
and you take 1d6 damage, and your wrist really hurts.
Ow.
Another is.
2 damage. Anything else for you?
No.
Alrighty. Carter.
Okay. I am going to put a moonbeam like right here. Center it right there.
Okay.
It's a 5-foot radius, so
You doing it in the wall?
yeah. That's not what I want to do, but kind of like. I think it's a 3x3 because it's a 5-foot radius. Basically, I want to get the shadow in it.
That's just like the one square.
Oh, okay.
It's
I want to
it's-
get the shadow in
Yeah,
it.
so like a singular little laser beam comes out of the sky.
Okay.
On its turn, it's gonna need to make a con save,
Okay.
and as my bonus action, well, I'm gonna move up as my move action. As my bonus action, go lion.
Rare. Alrighty. Anything else for you?
Nope.
So it's Gar's turn. He's gonna hobble over.
It would be
Be what?
it would be a 10 on the edges. You'd have to technically you would center it on a corner because of the 5-foot radius. I get weird.
I just want to get this thing in it.
Yeah, just effectively you hit 4 squares.
Gotcha.
My brain had to remember the layout and things.
And he's gonna short bow a shadow. Yeesh. I don't like playing other people's characters. Alexander,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Okay. All right. I'm going to cast another magic missile, and this time I'm going to do 2 darts at the first creature, the one on the left, and 1 dart on the one.
Okay.
So 5 and 2 7 damage to the one on the left, and 4 damage to the one on the right.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to hold my ground right here. That'll be my turn. Thank you.
Sounds good. Ulrich, you're getting attacked.
I mean, hold my position. That's what I meant.
Right.
I'm getting attacked. Okay.
You get attacked by both of them.
Let's see if they hit. Oh, one hits. For 8 damage. Okay.
And they are both They're both going to use the hide action to try and hide into the shadow along the wall.
So they just disappear in front of us. It's like,
Yeah,
oh shit.
they blend in with the wall.
Oh crap.
Hey, Thrace, it's your turn.
I mean, they disappeared, but as far as I know, they didn't move. So, I'm gonna go smack the wall with my hammer where the thing was.
Do the ones in front of us disappear, or the other ones in front of the other?
The two, right?
Yeah, the two in front of you two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Ulrich came running into this room with us because we yelled for help. I don't know about the ones over there in the kitchen or whatever. Whee!
Except y'all didn't yell for help? Yo, contact! From all the other side over the sound of piano music.
Oh, whatever. Made an alert. So yeah, that was it was either against the wall or against the shadow in the wall. I don't know.
And you do have disadvantage. All right, you hit the wall, and you leave a pretty big indent in the door, actually. So you have damaged the door to the mansion. Anything else for
I'm
it?
gonna stay here because as far as I know, it can't run past it. There's no wall next to me. It can't keep going along the wall.
That is fair. Took.
Right then. Look at the one with the giant moonbeam on it. Think the better of it. We're gonna leave the Raven blocking there, ready to acid spittle at anything hostile that enters the room there. As kind of very calmly closing the little key cover on the piano. Going to pop over my shoulder my rifle, rest it on my wrist, and aim for the one right there by Garadar. And give it a pow. Wake everyone up.
Alrighty.
23 for 5 with out of a magical weapon. Really need to turn that back to all. There we go.
That definitely hits the shadowiness.
I'm not level 5 yet, so that's that's me done. As a loud crack.
And everyone heard that. If you're in the first floor, you definitely. Ulrich.
Oh boy.
Sounds like thunder out there.
Oh boy. We have our own troubles here. I don't think I have a way of making them come out. But I will use a spell slot to cast Bless on me, Thrice, and Alexander.
Okay.
Uh, you you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, whether Whenever the target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target rolls a d4 and adds that to the attack roll or saving throw. Okay. That is on the three of us.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yes. I can't add that to you guys, but for a minute, for 10 rounds, bless.
That's you.
Yes.
Alrighty. Anything else for you?
I will hold out my my molten red hammer and try to like make the shadows go away, because from what I saw, they just kind of dissolved into shadow.
Yeah, as you do that, the shadows only get darker.
Well then, uh, we may be in trouble here, but no worries.
What did you do?
I blessed you thrice and myself.
What caused the shadows to get darker?
When I put my glowing hammer up to them to try to expunge the shadows, they just got brighter. They just got darker.
So, what is the save on Moonbeam again?
Con save. DC. DC 15. Well, still takes half of this in radiant damage.
Oh,
Darn, that's a really good roll.
Yes, it is.
that would have been really bad for it.
Does it seem to have an aggressive reaction to that?
Yes, it does. It seems to almost lose its form completely just from the blast.
Not sure if
And
that applies, but
it does not,
okay.
I think. It does not. And it's gonna kind of just walk through the wall away from. This one's gonna attack guard with claws.
Yeah, that hits.
Good thing you're Leo right now, right?
Yep.
How do crits work?
Double
Roll
the
the
die.
all
dice
the-
twice, and then
Okay.
and then add all static.
Okay.
I'm
Wow.
still lying.
And it is,
Barely.
and it's gonna make a height.
Did that just go through the wall over here?
Yes.
Okay.
What was your passive perception, Garter?
17.
17. All right, well, you and Tally can still see where it is.
Where's that? Just right here still?
Yeah, it's still right there, but it tried to blend in with the shadow.
Got ya.
It's doing the Kronk freeze frame right now. Triggered action Raven Spit on the one that went into the room with it.
Okay.
I really need to actually put that macro on my Raven at some point. 1D. The bonus is the bonus to hit and damage vest. What's our proficiency right now? No, it goes up at 5, not 4. We're good.
+2.
We're good. So 23 to hit
It hits.
for 1d6 plus 2. This is acid damage. For 3 acid damage. As it's
Alrighty.
flapping and flying up there in the room.
It's gonna try and hide his.
It's a passive 14 on the burb. I'm like 20% sure. Yeah.
The second one's for the one that's starting to slip into the room.
No, apparently its passive perception is 10, which is weird, because it has plus 4 to perception.
Hmm.
That's not how that works, wizards. But okay.
Telly.
Okay, so did I see the one?
You probably noticed it as it started to move, but then it faded and disappeared.
Alright, and did I see the one up there move through the wall?
Yes.
Okay, well. Cursing and swearing about her gingerbreads. Going to chase after that left room.
Okay.
Gonna crawling. Gonna pull up my rapier.
Is your rapier magical?
I don't think we're there yet. No.
Not yet.
Alright, you do stab into the shadow, but it doesn't seem like your blade does a whole lot.
Oh, lovely.
It seems to more pierce through it, but you do seem to cut off a little bit of shadow from it.
This is just a wonderful night.
You did get a nice necklace. It's very pretty. Anything else for you?
No, I think that's it.
And you didn't break the door.
Gardar.
Dardar.
I am Gardar. Um. See here. So I know this, right?
Mm-hmm. You can still see it.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to bite it.
Okay.
My teeth aren't magical.
Okay, I was about to ask.
Yet.
You can bite into it. It tastes like oil. It's not a good taste.
That is me done.
Can you
Okay.
move Moonbeam?
I can as a bonus action,
Okay.
but I would hurt. I would hurt the person it would not be good for.
Scar's turn. He's gonna shoot at the wall.
Fine shot. A fine shot indeed.
Alexander.
Alrighty. So, can I not see either of these creatures at all, or is it just very difficult to see them?
You cannot see them.
Okay, and I assume it's an action to try to perceive, or is that like a swift
Yes.
action? Okay.
It would be an action to go out of your way to try and find them.
Okay. I'm gonna yell to the group. I'm gonna yell to Thrice and Ulrich that I keep wanting to call him Ulrich.
No, it is
That
Ulrich.
yeah.
The
Oh,
H is
you said it
silent.
Ulrich. You said Ulrich earlier.
No, I said Ulrich.
Okay, maybe someone else said Ulrich. Okay.
That
Mutt, are you confusing me?
yes.
In character, yes.
All right. So I yell to Thrice and Ulrich that hold here. I'll check on the others. And I move. Is this map to scale?
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I move over this way, and do I see this one across the hall?
You definitely see Tally stabbing at something.
Okay. So the other party members have been able to attack it at disadvantage. Can I do the same thing if my attack requires an attack roll, or do I have to be able to see it?
Yeah, you can roll with disadvantage if you think you know where it is, and if you go wrong about where it is, then it's an automatic miss.
Okay, I want to target here because that's where I last saw it. And
Okay.
I'm going to use my firebolt.
Okay.
And do I have to say whether I used bless before, or can I say
No,
it
it just
after I
adds
know?
on to everything.
Okay, I'll use the bless with that. So it's going to be plus 1d4. Oh, it's a
Oh.
that would have been nice.
Well, the good news is you hit.
It would have been 18, and that's 2 fire damage in that space.
Alrighty.
That's my action and my move action. That's my turn.
So
No, not yet. How many spaces did I move?
2.
I moved. And so I'm gonna move right there. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So the shadows lash out at Ulrich and
Oh, is Gar going to get turns?
Yeah.
He shot.
Yeah.
he's been shooting.
Oh, has he? Oh, okay. All right. I didn't notice that. My mistake. My apologies.
Yeah, no worries. Thrice or Oric, do those hit you?
15.
The 15 does.
Tall?
15 tall.
15? No.
No, 16 and a 19 versus you.
19 will hit me.
I think 15 hits thrice.
All right, so the claws coming out of the wall hurt a lot more since they were more sudden and surprising. That's 15 against Thrice and 14 against Ulrich.
Oh dear lord.
Now, does that reveal them when they do that?
It does, and as their bonus, they do their.
Okay.
All right. Well,
And the one that is right in front of you, Ulrich, does not hide fair. Thrice.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage
Okay.
once my computer stops hating me for daring to edit my.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm going to
hello. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Everything went quiet. I'm like, oh god damn it, not again.
She's
Sorry.
thinking.
No, she's talking. It's just not going through.
Well, then play Messenger.
yeah,
There it goes.
my phone is at like 20%. I don't know if that's a problem.
Probably.
I raised and now I'm going after the one that I can see.
Okay. Give me those attacks.
You're back on that thought. I'm gonna charge my phone.
That
Yeah,
attack
like
will
I'm
miss.
trying to charge my phone, but my cable is so short that I can't
Do both.
talk and charge. Yeah.
Oh no. Do you have a second attack?
Leshy frenzy
Yeah,
roast.
yeah, I'm going frenzy so I can do the extra attack. There's my, I'm not doing too good. I am really
Yeah.
angry though.
I mean, you are attacking shadows. It's kind of difficult to do. You're just kind of swatting at the
Try
air.
to switch headphones here and see if that helps at all.
Anything else for you?
I'm done.
Took.
I'm assuming we have just very dim light, if any, in the actual room here. Yes.
Yes, it is dim light.
And when Gar bit at the creature just now, I now know where it is. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Um. We're going to step to the door because I now don't know the 5, 10, the state of my deer. Like leaning back out the door. Everything okay, loves? And another loud crack from the rifle.
Which one are you shooting?
It's a miss. The one that Gardar's tied up with.
Alrighty.
And then flapping above, the raven will attempt to spit down. It is at disadvantage as it doesn't know where it is. So an 18 to hit
That will hit.
for another 3 acid damage.
You said acid?
It's acid, yes.
Okay. Hey, Ulrich.
All right. I can see the one.
Yep.
But considering that they've been quite a bit of a pain, I'm debating whether to do one thing or another. How many times can I do?
1.5 times. It's a really weird ability.
Where did I put it in? Oh, there it is. I do expend a spell slot by doing that. Okay. All right. Well, I only have one spell slot left, and might as well do something to help my part. I'm going to cast Sanctuary.
What does that do?
I thought I programmed that in. God damn it.
Let me speed this up for you, Tall, since I have a feeling you're reaching for a book instead of a very useful tool that we've told you many times to. Sanctuary is a one bonus action spell that you ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a Wisdom saving throw against the spell DC. On failed, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack. This spell doesn't protect against area effects such as Fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell affecting an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, this spell ends.
Oh, all right. I thought that was a bit more of a area of effect kind of thing.
No, you are warding a single person.
All right. 1 second. I gotta look at a thing because I grabbed the dueling to damage. I get a +2. Okay. I thought it was +2 to everything. Okay, never mind. Well, better try than not to. I will try to guess where the.
You can see the one right in front of you.
Oh,
he
right,
felt
yeah.
he failed his hide.
Right. Well.
Wakey, guys, we're almost there.
All right, come on, guys.
Cracks the knuckles.
It's only 1 a.m. here.
Oh, it is. Holy shit. Down. Blesses only on attack rolls. Yes, I assume I hit already with a 22.
You
Okay.
do hit him.
Might as well try to murder the fuck out of him. So I am going to use my last spell slot to Divine Strike. Where the blazes? There, Divine Smite. To add that damage.
The shadow just kind of deteriorates and fades away.
Yeah. So you see it so you see him slam down into the stone and just splats the shadow creature, and then droplets of molten iron along with it as he gets back into position to try to be a wall for his companions.
Alrighty.
I just realized something we could have been doing this whole time, but I'll do it on my turn.
The first one of these against Scar, the other one's against Malayla.
That hits me.
The second one's on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Garter, that's damn.
I am back to Gardar.
Just poof. And Tally, it's your turn.
I'm gonna look at Took and
Oh,
say,
I do need to make a Constitution save for the damage for my Moonbeam. Forgot to do that earlier too.
Did you move the moonbeam?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Well, it's gone anyway, so.
Okay. I'm sorry, Taz. Did you ask me a question?
no, I was just gonna look at
Okay.
Took and say that I'm not being paid enough for this. There's a shorter way I could phrase that. I don't remember.
It's appropriate.
No one's close
just
enough.
blow her a kiss.
I don't think anyone's close enough for snake attack bonuses.
Nope.
Just regular sad rapier noises.
I'm working on it. I'm a
Unfortunately,
one-man
the
workshop.
shadows just bend away from your blade. Garadar.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my club. Now that I'm not a lion. Roar in its face as I cast Shillelagh upon it. And just beat it with it.
Okay.
By the way, this is magical.
Yep. That'll hit.
For 12 damage.
Well, the shadows deteriorate.
Yay! Then 1, 2, 3. I killed it, boss.
Okay, I think there's more. I just
Okay.
looked at a door where I swear I saw one a second ago.
And that's my turn.
Gar's gonna keep shooting because I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. It's actually a disadvantage. Whoop, Alexander.
Okay, so I look around and see the rest of the party coming down the hall. So I think they've got this for now. Don't see any more shadow creatures as I peek around the door.
This one north.
I see, well, I don't know. Do I see that one or not?
Yeah, you can see that Tally was definitely attacking some.
But can I see it? Because magic missile, I have to see it.
Probably.
If I pass the perception's 12? I'll come back to this one. Can I see this one right here, or is it still hidden?
It is hidden.
Okay. The next I'm going to prepare an action. The next time that creature attacks and pops up into view, I'm going to hit it with a level 1 magic missile.
Alrighty.
That's my turn. Thank you.
You don't have to wait long as it jumps out of the shadows to attack.
13 force damage.
That's an advantage.
I think the 25 would hit. for sure.
Does magic missile interrupt the attack? Like, does it go before the attack or does it go after?
The
If you
action that triggered it, i.e., it revealing itself with the attack, concludes, and then your reaction goes off. You are reacting
okay.
to.
Oh right.
There's some special cases. It gets very convoluted, but that's typically how it is in the book.
Wasn't it the opposite in 3.5? Like you
I
interrupted the action.
I'm unfortunately not about to try and remember that many editions at one time right now.
All right, fair enough. But yeah. Okay. Ouch.
Yeah, Ulrich, you take 22 damage.
I'm down.
Specifically, psychic damage.
I'm not dead, but I'm down.
I mean, this would be the one thematically appropriate time to sing "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend."
The flame goes out, so that makes sense too.
No, that kind of stay.
And that's its height.
So here's the thing. He can turn it on. He can't turn it off.
Okay. But
So
yeah, does it still is it still alive
Magic
after?
fire.
Oh yeah.
It
Is it
is.
still okay? Dang. Things are
And three.
are tough.
It's less that it's tough and more that it keeps being hard to
Hard to what?
hit.
hard to hit.
Right, but magic. Oh, okay. So it's like it's getting special effects, a resistance or immunity or something. Do I feel like
Something.
my magic? Do I feel like my magic missile is affecting it any?
It is definitely affecting it.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to move around to where I last saw the thing because the one that it was in front of me kind of squished or disappeared or poofed.
Mhm.
And enraged, frenzied swinging of the hammer back at the wall where I think it went again.
Okay, you do have disadvantage.
And this frenzied hit. Eh.
Yep.
At least the wall is feeling something.
Yeah, you do have disadvantage on both of those. Okay, it literally doesn't matter. As you just beat the crap out of the wall.
Bravo.
I feel good about myself.
There seem to be less shadows there, but it's kind of hard to tell because you couldn't see it in the first place. But yeah, it's okay.
Okay. As much as I'm sure you want to be there, dear, I'm going to perform Operation Tally's Time to Move. I'm going to reach out, like, sort of brace the rifle in the crook of my arm, and with the free hand now, grab the back of the armor that is actually there. But to everyone I guard it looks like I'm grabbing the back of this otherwise very relatively frail dress and going to attempt a grapple. It's up to her to resist or not. To pull her away with forced movement away from the creature and yelling, Gardar, get it. Tally, do you resist my grapple? Because I really don't want to have to roll athletics against you.
No, honestly, I was going to disengage the next chance I had.
I'm still working on the magic rapier, and like going to pull her basically into me and around, kind of like shoving her directly north of me because I don't know this thing can walk through walls.
Alrighty.
And then as bonus action, I'm gonna just have the Raven look around because It didn't report that it killed something, but I did report that it was fighting something. I'm apparently constantly moving its sheet instead of maximizing it. Please stop that. Thank you. Yep, nope, it sees nothing. We're good.
Alrighty. Ulrich, give me a death save.
It's just flat D20, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Indeed.
Roll 12.
Alright.
That's a success.
1 success.
Tally.
Just more complaining.
I mean, my gun's right here. You're not attuned to it, but it is loaded. And it is magical.
I'd have to bend around the wall corner thing again.
Just don't go right up in its face. That's Garter's spot.
Yep.
Like, I'm trying to think, like, I don't know what other magical damage I can give you, love. I'm sorry. It takes 2 weeks. 2 weeks, damn it.
It's fine. I'll probably just take the dog action.
Alrighty.
Get him, Garter.
Garter.
Gardar's gonna get him.
Get him.
Oh, he's been given two Sikkim commands. Oh boy.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna kill.
Gardar smash!
Not the painting! Oh.
The painting gets hit. Oh, that seemed like a painting of Edward. And now it's ruined.
Me fix. I tried to fix it like I do the door.
Ulrich, you're gonna get force-fed a potion.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They're not labeled.
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
when I went down, your bless went down. Sorry about that. Oh no, it doesn't. Concentration doesn't sit on the thing.
I think they were separated apart.
No.
No.
That was his character thing. He would sit at a table and like I think this goes over. Now you have to ask him if he was doing that in an act. We don't know, but to my knowledge, they're not labeled. They look exactly the same. They were the vials of red liquid.
I mean,
Well-
since he's not here to confirm or deny, I can cast a thing to heal him. If you want to do it that way, up to you.
I mean, I would just flip a coin. Like,
The good news is it rolled for a potion.
All right.
Because I think I feel Scorgan's very much a fan of randomism, if you've seen his set of characters.
I don't know what his concoction die is.
Well, his bomb does D4,
I
so
think this is a D6 off head
yeah,
top.
it looks like a D6.
Because I think that die was bumped up one because of his choice. But again, I only perused it.
Yep. It is. I just read it. So Ulrich, you heal for 5 after being force-fed a potion.
Okay, my head hurts. Don't light the carpet on fire. As he just like oddly stands up without like flipping himself over.
He's gonna pat you on the head.
That's on fire.
Alexander! Actually, you guys seem to be out of initiative.
I
And that
mean, I saw them go upstairs, so still haven't moved. Nope, just back to the stairs. Good job, Gardar.
I go back to the stairs, my staircase, and guard it.
I say, you're welcome.
Good job, Bryce. Good job, Ulrich.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. Before fade back, I will poke the head out. Everything all right down there?
Yeah, a couple of shades. We got them.
Anyone in need of medical assistance?
I
just look at how it would be the new guy. It would of course be the new guy that needs medical assistance.
Gardar, help!
You know what? Yeah, Gardar, hug.
I give him a great big bear hug and give him my cure wounds at level 1.
do you want to do opposing strength checks for that bear hug?
No, because Gardar is just giving you a bear hug.
I mean,
Gardar, help!
I want to be on this side of this.
Athletics versus athletics or acrobatics. The grapple check.
Look, if you succeed on it, you're not getting the cure.
I'll take the 7.
There you go. There
Thank
you go, red person. Pat on the head. Then I go back to the
flaming head.
The flaming head.
Okay, and even though I was standing at the staircase, I'm gonna sit down on one of the stairs, and try to take a short rest.
Alrighty. And that is where we will call it for now.
All right. Awesome. Nice long session, just like I like them.
For no reason at all, Tally